It's been well publicized, and because I've been on 60 Minutes before, and there's a 60 Minutes piece coming up. It's called Highly Superior Autobiographical Memory, HSAM for short. And basically it means I can remember almost every day of my life and who I was with and the events around those dates. It's very rare. 7 billion people in the world, there's just 60 of us. But even if there was 1 million people, that's still only like 1,000th of 1%. I was the 4th person of the 60 identified. And one of the first tests was they would give me a number of dates and I would have to match the event, or they'd give me the event and I'd have to name the date. They're studying my brain, so it sounds very Frankensteinian. So it's very emotionally driven. I remember almost every very good and very bad day of my life for the past 45 years. More good days than bad days, fortunately. Wherever your interests are stronger, you might remember something a lot easier. Like I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I remember almost every game they played since I became a fan, particularly the playoff games. You know, so I'm not into celebrity gossip. Well, I'm not going to remember whenever Lindsay Lohan was ever arrested. Of course, it's Lindsay Lohan, so you probably can name any date and be right. So I mean, there are differences. Mary Lou Henner, she's an actress. She's been on several sitcoms and movies. She was on Celebrity Apprentice. Bob Costas had a show years ago. He had Mary Lou Henner on there, and this is before the studies, obviously, but he knew about her penchant for dates. So he was giving her dates, and she was just reeling them off one by one. And then he said July 20th, 1969. And July 20th, 1969 is the date of the first moonwalk, by the way. But for her, she was going, wow, your research staff is really good, because that was also the date she lost her virginity. So something else took precedent, you know, one small step for man, one giant leap for Mary Lou Henner. So I've helped people with their memory. There's certain memory techniques that I give to people, and some of them are standard, some of them I've made up on my own that have helped my memory. But I don't know if you could teach someone to have HSAM.
If you have a question, and I'll open up to questions soon, if you have a question involving a date, you'll be able, Nicholas will pull the calendar up and you'll see what day of the week it was and whatnot, so you know that it's not some kind of parlor trick. So we can quiz Bob on all kinds of stuff and see how well he does.
I was just wondering, what happened like in your life on July 15th, 1993?
Let's see, what was I doing there? That was a Thursday. Is that your birthday? Yeah. Okay, did you put it up? Oh, there it is. July 15th, 93.
And I just wanted to know, what were you doing on November 30th, 1996?
Which was a Saturday. And I went to bed early because the Steelers were playing Baltimore the next day. And they lost.
How specific do your memories go? Like, do you remember the taste of something that you ate?
It's kind of cool because I can go back at any time of my life and feel like I'm right back there. That's one of the advantages, because people ask us the advantage of this. Any period of my life, you know, the college years, the high school years, the transsexual years.
So how does this affect your short-term memory?
How does it affect my I'm sorry, what was your question?
I mean, it's amazing, obviously, to see somebody that has that kind of skill and ability.
I'm really interested in, learning and memory and, cognitive psych, so I thought it was great.